It's sylvanwood, rare as diamonds. You only find it in very old, very wild places. The carvings tell a story of the betrayal, the dread wolf tricking all the gods away from the world.
Start at the beginning. What happened to the gods?
Long ago, there were two clans of gods. The creators looked after the people, the forgotten ones preyed upon us. And one god who was neither. Fan Harel, the dread wolf. He was kin to the creators, and in the old days often helped them in their endless war against the forgotten ones.
I assume he got tired of helping.
That he did. Fan Harel was clever. He could walk among both clans of gods without fear, and both believed he was one of them. He went to each side and told them the other had forged a terrible weapon, a blade that would end the war. He told the creators it was forged in the heavens, and the forgotten ones that it was hidden in the abyss. And when the gods went seeking it, he sealed them both in their realms forever. Now he alone is left in the world.
I've wondered something, Harding. Might your lifespan be extended, bound to the Titans as you now are?
I don't know.
Well, if it's true, and you find yourself wondering about the years ahead, I was hoping...
Since you're a lich, we'd be friends forever.
I'd like that very much.
Friends forever. Till eternity, Venter.
You don't use blood magic?
No, but some mages in Tevinter do, even ones who aren't Venatori. Of course, they pretend that's not the case.
Why? Doesn't sound like it's a secret.
It's frowned on, but the real reason? If they can pull off a powerful trick without the blood, maybe that's something to respect. Or fear. So they pretend not to need the boost.
That's Vashidon.
Yes, it is.
You have a question about negative topological functions? Yes, please. Emmerich said it was okay to ask about this. Do you always listen to that milksop? Well, at least you've come to a proper necromancer. First, I assume you've learned to cascade your spell weaves around wave inversions? Oh, really? But wouldn't the explosive radius... I'd never try it. That's cowardice speaking. Cast it aside.
Okay, Val, don't listen to most of Hessenkost, please.
Yes, Spite? No. No, you and Lucanis most definitely need to keep your skin. It doesn't matter that my own is gone now. His is perfectly healthy.
Rook stopped the Antamm. Took down their comic maker. He did your job for you. He's a hero.
Just a meddling busybody. Where was Rook when the dragon attacked our city?
I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antamm from taking over.
Jacobus?
I'm fine. But I'm not going to be a part of this.
Well, now that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antamm and Traviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Traviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the Butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
That's a lot in one day.
You don't expect much, do you?
Hopefully it is that simple. Our contact knows the city and Antamm, but we don't know them.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns, dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
People in this city continue to sicken and die. Do you not have other more pressing matters to attend to?
So where are we meeting?
Near the field hospital, where the market used to be.
And they asked for me. Not you or Viago.
Even with what happened to Traviso, your fight against the gods is spoken of by many. You have respect, and no small admiration.
From who, though? That's the question.
What if it's a trap?
Hypothetically, what if I'm walking into an ambush?
I would prepare for one.
Not everything is an adder in the wardrobe.
I said to prepare. I didn't say not to go.
Any leads on our traitor?
What about the human help the Antamm is getting? You have any leads on that?
We continue what you started. The other Talons are turning over every stone.
You trust them? Not even your first Talon is safe from your infighting.
We are all Antivan crows.
And yet those of us sworn to Traviso are beneath you.
No idea who the contact is?
There's really no clue who it is.
They're foolish enough to think crows are reliable. That's a clue about their worth.
They promise help.
So do you when you're not killing each other. Traviso deserves better.
It's getting the best.
That has yet to be proven.
I'll go meet this contact.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
If we can remove the Butcher and weaken the Antamm, then perhaps Traviso can start to heal from the Blight. With luck, this informant is our key to that. Find them, Rook. Hear what they have to say. Our informant is near the field hospital, Rook.
They said you'd know them on sight.
Remember, there are injured people there. Don't damage anything.
What do you mean damage anything? You see the giant blight cysts everywhere? How could it be any more damaged? I'm still bringing Emmerich with us.
Unknown contact. This is a trap.
We're fighting gods with the crows. I'm curious who would try to trap us. If our informant actually knows where Elgar'nan and Gillenane are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk.
Actually, you know what? You're right. I'm surprised I didn't see that place sooner. I just see it when you fly by.
So, you've managed to get leads on the Venatori from Aelia.
She's not chatty, but she's smug. Couldn't resist hinting at a few unfinished plans that I can now chase down.
Then you don't regret letting her leave?
It wouldn't change the past. And maybe this will change our future.
If you change your mind, my knives are sharp, and no one would trace it to you.
That's a pretty nice offer. Pretty nice one. Okay, where's this contact? Dude, you teleport quickly. Dang it. You guys didn't see that. I didn't look at the map. You looked at the map. I didn't look at the map. Wait, I was supposed to merchant gone. This isn't... Hospital is back there. This is the drown district. I knew it! This is why you don't look at the map. It sends you leading on a wild goose chase.
I find your stare distracting.
Good.
There it is. Oh, this is at the cafeteria. This isn't a hot. Oh.
Iago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is actually true.
Well, this isn't in the market. Discover the god's ritual location. Meet the informant in the market. Start quest.
Rook, I presume.
The butcher.
There's no need for that. Traviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise, I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered Antamm flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Traviso was the trap, and I meant it. The Jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
Then why hurt it?
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You and the crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
Are you allied with the gods?
You're not an end-of-the-world type. Are you with the gods or not?
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city! So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
The butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the Blight. Finish them off. We need to go after the butcher. The butcher wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Traviso. That's what's happening.
He's given in to the gods' corruption.
No. You really think so? I thought it was like transforming into a bigger beast or something. Glad I'm disappointed. I'm glad I was proven wrong.
Everyone's acting like normal. Like the butcher hasn't gone nuts.
So they don't know. Or it's easier to play along.
Safer to keep your head down, I guess.
Come. I wait among the drowned.
Do they hear him?
I see what you need. Prove you deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
Welcome back. Yeah. You don't hear the freaking butcher? Like over the intercom?
Traviso. Elgar'nan abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
Oh, he is transformed.
There's the butcher. He's a reaver and fighting his own Antamm.
That thing cannot answer questions.
We have to hope he's still in there.
What, so we beat the giant reaver?
Trouble.
That.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Match me, fight me, win this city. This is the power the gods give.
Butcher, where is the ritual?
So beautiful, but not like Traviso. I see Tearstone Island! The ritual! Tearstone Island!
He's gone. And he named the ritual site. Tearstone Island.
The butcher didn't lie, for whatever that's worth.
Low bar to clear.
Yeah, he's a prince among men. At least he gave us what we came for, though.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Ivenci.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Traviso to those who deserve it. What's left of it, anyways.
Of course you're the traitor. Of course.
The Butcher did warn us about a traitor. Didn't get a chance to name them, though. Thanks for confirming that for us, Ivenci.
Given how much that man talked, I'm shocked he actually kept his mouth shut.
You sold Traviso out to the Antamm.
I did what I did to help this city, to save it, to keep my people from being slaughtered like cattle by the Antamm. And you let us suffer and sicken in favor of Minrathous. I gave up the crows, you gave up the whole city. Traviso is dying, Rook, and its killer wears your face.
Yours too.
You weakened Traviso long before that blighted dragon attacked, Governor. What if Traviso's people could have fought back? Could have rallied to the city's defense? But the Antamm kept them weak, let them die. That happened because of a choice you made. I live with the consequences of my decisions. Can you say the same?
You live with nothing, Rook. You have the luxury of distraction, of defining all your actions by the greater good. So take your team to Tearstone Island. Face Elgar'nan and Gillenane, strike them down. Or don't. Either way, Traviso is dying. But it's still mine. Leave its funerary rites to one who cared enough about this city to make themselves its villain.
Twisted man.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The governor betrayed us all. And for what? A city that is sick, and whose recovery will be measured in years.
I take it you heard? The Butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antamm fell in line?
Whatever the Antamm are looking for, Ivenci's giving it to them.
The Blight changes things. Even the Antamm fear it. The Governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
I admit, they outplayed us.
The lectures, the insults, Ivenci made sure all we saw was a hopped-up bureaucrat who was jealous that Traviso loves the crows. If someone told me Ivenci was in charge of the Antamm, I wouldn't have believed it. And yet...
Yes, but you have forced them into the open.
The hand that leashed Traviso. The butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Ivenci all along. They think they have the power in the Antamm, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Ivenci will be hiding, so we will hound their Antamm and make them desperate.
When the Governors show themselves again, we end this.
What is Ivenci's planning?
When Ivenci left, they made it sound like they were planning something.
I suspect it will be about restoring order as they see it, and that the crows will be first on their list.
Whatever the good Governor's intent, we'll end it.
What if the gods attack?
You're not concerned the gods will send the Antamm more support?
The gods might come for us, but they're coming for everyone. I believe you are crafting the answer to that, and we will help as we can.
What is Ivenci's larger goal?
Ivenci keeps talking about restoring order and rebuilding Traviso. But what then?
I believe the good Governor's plan was to risk the city to try and claim the nation. If the Antamm beheaded the crows, who would merchant princes hire? Who would invaders fear?
As if the Antamm would fill that role. This was a bookkeeper's angry grab at power.
Ivenci will face justice.
We'll stop Ivenci.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Ivenci confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgar'nan and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Ivenci.
If you truly want to help Traviso recover from the Blight, help us deal with the Governor.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Traviso will be free.
Sounds like one less side quest before the main quest. Which I'm all down for. For the love of Traviso. The Blight corrupted butcher revealed Tearstone Island as location of the god's next ritual. He is dead. But Govenor Ivenci declared themselves the one who betrayed Traviso to the Antamm. Now Ivenci controls the Antamm, and the crows must fight harder than ever to dispose the corrupt governor.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next. How did no one see Ivenci's betrayal coming?
Perhaps they did. There's a difference between knowing and being willing to stand.
They were someone else's problem, and the city paid the price.
I think it was hard for crows.
Tell us if you find Jacobus, Rook.
He blames Ivenci for his family's death. I worry he may try something rash.
There must be fewer Antamm now.
It's their nature to step into roles, fill gaps. Ivenci is taking advantage.
Let them. When this is done, that name will only be spat.
Please, not another. The floors of the diamond suffer enough.
And then there's the side quest. So we won't touch this immediately because we got Traviso. Look, we've got a wind of what the Governor of Ivenci plans for Traviso. Wow, that was quick. We're doing this first. We're helping Traviso for Lucanis. I'm pretty sure this is what's stopping him from being a Veilguard. This is what's stopping him.
So, the other griffins, you decided what to do with them, right?
Yeah, they'll go back to Evka and Antoine. Learn to be wardens again.
Right. Oh, that's great. But just to be sure, You didn't find an extra one, did you?
But Laura, you can't have a griffin.
I didn't say anything.
You don't have to.
I want an extra griffin, please. Please, Devon, please. Can you kidnap a griffin from Hossenberg? Please, please. Conversation?
Spite will not stop demanding revenge for Traviso. Is there any more we can do?
What? You could have just told that to me without, like, spicy.
So you succeeded in lichdom.
I have.
And you don't even have the decency to gloat.
This existence of ours is a gift. By the friendship we once had, I ask you to cherish it rather than let resentment dwell within you.
Let me try on your crown.
Absolutely not.
Please, let me try your crown.
It worked. The crows have harried the Antamm, and Ivenci is revealed. But I did not think this is what they planned.
It is bold, and it will doom us all. Rook, good. We have discovered what Ivenci is planning for Traviso. When you fought the comic master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some comic had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Ivenci.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless, and now... Now Ivenci will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Who's Ivenci targeting?
Who is Ivenci planning to poison with the comic? Aside from the crows.
People who have spoken up too loudly against the Antamm.
Anyone too friendly with the crows. I doubt Ivenci is familiar with poisons. I guarantee the comic will spread to the rest of the city as well.
I hate it, but it's smart.
Subdue the citizens, get rid of your enemies, show the Antamm you're a leader with a plan. I hate to say it, but Ivenci's a smart gambler.
After the dragon attack, and then the Blight, the governor is a coward who has given up on Traviso.
Better to poison the last of it themselves than let anyone else solve these things.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Ivenci from releasing the comic.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the crows against the rest of Ivenci's forces in the city.
Understood.
There is something else. Jacobus stormed off earlier. He did not look well.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Do you think Ivenci would target the field hospital?
I would not put anything past them now.
Okay, I'll find Jacobus. Jacobus.
I heard the butcher was wearing a crow dagger and said he loved Traviso.
That's crazy. They're all crazy.
And Rook was there. And even she's a traitor too.
Everyone not a crow, they're all just crazy.
There's the garrison.
I didn't want to reveal my ignorance earlier, Lucanis, but is that an authentic Rossoletto in Viago's quarters?
He'll be thrilled you noticed.
I used to see an Orlesian woman, an art appraiser. She taught me a few things that summer.
Including why Orlais dips everything in gold.
They seem to reserve their opulence for the living in the south.
Orlais, though, man, I wouldn't mind living there.
Onto the garrison.
Orlais is
the
something
governor.
else. Orlais is so beautiful. I love it there.
That courtyard looks empty.
I'd have expected Ivenci to post some Antamm as guards.
Ivenci must be further in.
I almost fell down there.
We clear the garrison this time. Ivenci's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
Look! Intruders! Got them down. We're gonna stay from the roost.
Okay, looking around. The door.
The garrison has fallen to darkspawn!
That explains why Ivenci's Antamm were trying to run.
I sure do love Antamm and Darkspawn.
She's blighted.
Ivenci! Traitor!
Wait! Jacobus?
I knew it. They wrote that so many Qunari.
Poisoning it?
I need some time.
Wrong one. Emmerich, wrong person to target. Pop one of these. Just because I can.
I need some time.
The Jacobus is actually making me mad. Why is he so tanky? There we go. How did that not hit?
Traviso.
Ready?
Okay. Now for Ivenci.
I will see you dead if it's the last thing I do before the Blight takes me!
Let's go in.
All of them. Something's wrong. Something in the air.
I saw a Gatlon.
Wait,
are
these Antamm real?
I see the comic is working.
Carmack did look like that. Dying to necrosis, what a loser.
Fight all you want! It won't end any differently!
We sure do love necrosis here.
Why don't you die? Why don't you give up?
Like I said, we love.
Say the word.
We love it here.
If that damned dark spawn at the gates hadn't scratched me, blighted me, if you hadn't interfered,
it wouldn't have made a difference.
neither will my death. My comet could have helped stabilize the city. But it's still blighted, dying. Nothing can save Traviso now.
Maybe without you, we can.
We just stopped the governor from poisoning people. That's a start.
I did it to protect the city.
You did it because you wanted it for yourself. You say you did all this for Traviso Ivenci, to protect it. But you never really believed in it.
What would you know about the city I love?
Traviso will be free. I didn't even alt. Oh, so this door's forever open now?
Emric, Viago said a painting you asked for came in.
Ah, thank you. Vorgoth will be pleased.
That tall, faceless Mornwatcher?
They've quite a collection, especially landscapes. Vorgoth is selective about who they show it to, but if you'd like me to inquire...
No thanks. But Viago might risk it.
I killed the Jacobus.
If Rook hadn't stopped the governor in time.
None of that. It is time to celebrate a victory.
Rook, I should have wine. We should toast you.
Ivenci is dead. The comic is being disposed of. All thanks to you.
The garrison's a mess.
Details.
The Antamm remain, though with Ivenci gone, I think we will be able to persuade them to move on in the coming months.
People are being moved to safer areas outside the Blight. Crows have time now to patrol for Darkspawn.
It will take years, but we can plan for Treviso's future now that it has one.
I certainly hope so.
We fought for this city. The least it can do to repay us is survive.
Treviso is stronger than Ivenci ever gave it credit for.
You never gave up, Rook. We will repay that in full. But life is so dull if all we talk about are responsibilities. It is time to celebrate.
For our victory.
For Treviso's freedom.
For the crows.
What an excellent idea. Viago, dear, you mentioned something about getting us drinks?
I think we've done what we can for Traviso. We've shown everyone you can stand against the Antamm and the Blight.
Yay. A time to kill. Jacobus, the fledgling, fell to the Blight in Traviso, but not before using the last of his wits to lead Darkspawn into the garrison, which overran Ivenci's Antamm and blighted the governor. The team put Jacobus to rest, then rushed to stop a despondent Ivenci from unleashing Carmack on the city. With them dead, Traviso can finally move forward without being manipulated by one of its own.
So after crossing paths in the deep roads, you kept in touch with Evka and Antoine?
Yeah, we trade letters every few months. One time, Antoine sent a diagram for some kind of automatic door he was developing based on springs. It chimed when it closed, so you wouldn't get stuck. He can be a little unorthodox.
Aren't we all?
How goes your study of the archive, Balara?
Really good. I'm making progress. Some of it's just Anaris' plots or lists of feuds. He had a lot of feuds. But there's useful stuff too. Maybe in the far future, we can repair some of Arlethan.
The Veil Jumpers must be ecstatic.
They keep saying it's dense reading and super complicated, but I'll convince them.
You're making good steps. Benefit from it.
You did real good against the Gloomhowler boy. Just be careful. Still a lot to learn. You're getting there.
Huh. I think that's the first time I've ever seen Hassan not at right there. Which is pretty weird. Hey, Lucanis.
Lucanis? He looks just like me. Spite, I mean, when he manifests.
That makes sense, doesn't it? What's on your mind?
I've been thinking. Traviso is as safe as we can make it. So, when my contract to you is fulfilled, Spite and I will go our separate ways. Literally, I'm going to seek out a way to separate us, wherever that takes me.
How will you do that?
A lot of people have tried to cure possession. Sometimes if they can kill the demon in the Fade.
That's what I've heard too, but there's no guarantee of success, especially given our situation.
Because you and Spite were forced together.
And because I pay my debts, even to him.
How does Spite feel?
And what about the other person in this equation? How does he feel about this?
He dreams of freedom. I've shared those dreams. He never chose this, Rook. Something must change.
You sound like you've still got some doubts.
Being possessed. It's not like separating oil and water. Each element permanently infuses the other. Spite wears my face, uses my skills. I know I've grown stronger. So, say I cast out Spite with all he's learned from me. What then? What if I free myself, but unleash a true demon of Virantium?
Or he picks up your cooking skills.
For all you know, Spite comes out with your knack for vanilla and nutmeg tarts.
Rook.
My point is, you don't know what will happen.
I know that Spite, a part of me, would be alone.
Spite will only be alone if he chooses to be. But you can't control that. All you can do is trust that you're making the right call. For both of you.
I know. But from someone else, it's easier to believe. And it's easier to see a future I can live with when this is done. To strike hardest, one must aim beyond the target. Let's end it, Rook. You and I and Spite, and all the fury we can muster.
Yay, he's a hero of the Veilguard. Hero of the Veilguard. Blood ties. Demon of Defiance. Pro tenacity. Blood ties. Yay! Lucanis is a hero of the Veilguard.
Why are you so angry at Emmerich?
Because the bleeding heart keeps interfering with my work.
Your crappy magic killed people.
If you find me objectionable, do what Valkyrie never could. Destroy my remains and end it all.
Emmerich said that would let your spirit escape. Are you trying to escape?
Of course I'm trying to... No.
No. No, why would I do that?
Lucanis, after Weishaupt, I think we might have bigger problems to deal with than each other.
We might.
I still don't trust Spite. I don't understand him, but I trust you.
I still say wardens are dangerous, but perhaps not you.
Fair enough.
You know, Davrin, even if you had tried to come for me, you would have failed.
I kill archdemons for a living. I can take out one crow.
Not this crow.
I have a griffin. They eat crows.
I have a demon. They eat cats.
Good thing we'll never have to put any of this to the test. Trouble ahead.
Everyone still alive?
Is that part of the Imperial Highway? I didn't think it went to the Anderfels.
There's pieces of it scattered through. Some of it trails off in strange places. Ancient Tevinter abandoned it. Couldn't say why. What do Veilguard usually? Usually eat?
Whatever Arleth and Force provides, pretty much.
So, a lot of grilled hollow, then?
Bite your tongue.
I'm kidding.
It's mostly plants. Lots and lots of plants, with the occasional salad on the side.
You're a spirit. What are you doing here?
Light glimmers the surface. Flowers break through snow. Hope unexpected. I am such.
Is despair gone?
No, but nor was I forever. So small a thing. So small a thing.
How does someone become a veil jumper?
Simple. You survive Arlithan Forest.
That's it?
The energies in Arlithan are... wrong. Like, reality got scrambled. It's dangerous. Not everyone can stand it.
So if you can, then you've got what it takes. Sounds a lot like Grey Wardens.
Except for the archdemons. And griffins. Oh, wish we had a few of those.
Anything good to eat?
Are you cooking?
I never learned that word.
I never learned that word. I never learned that word.
Ron has made a good impression on the Shadow Dragons. Tarquin thinks she's too earnest, but good luck changing that.
Yeah. Bellin Harding.
So, tell me, what's Tosh like? I mean, when you're together.
Together? Like, together? Together? Are you asking me what Tosh is like in private?
I think so. Isn't that what we're supposed to do when one of us is in a relationship?
Supposed to? Says who?
Well, that's what people do in the serials. The really steamy ones, at least.
Can you imagine if everyone acted like they were in a serial?
Dude, I have big MC. I am the main character of everything.
I want to do something special with the tablet. Display it or something. To honor it. Honor her.
You've been quiet on your collaboration with the Venatori.
They were only useful for information or the occasional artifact. The rest of the time, the intolerable wretches kept going on about their wine cellars and summer houses.
They sound akin to some of Navarra's nobility, to be honest.
Depressing, isn't it?
Very. And let's gather my team.
Tearstone
Veilguard.
Island. That's where Elgar'nan and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antamm Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
There's no time to quit.
A dozen ships, a dozen fleets. Would that really change the odds against Elgar'nan and Gillenane? By all rights, we should already be counted out of this fight. But look at us. We've made it this far. No one quits.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antamm fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
That's flattering.
They're taking us seriously, which is flattering. And it can work in our favor.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, veil jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have 2 gods waiting. Who knows how many Antamm? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
What about the Inquisitor?
What about the Inquisitor? I know she's busy fighting in the south, but this doesn't end until the gods are dead. She knows that.
Saving the world? Sounds like the Inquisitor.
Reach out to her. Morrigan, too. We could use their help.
We'll take our time to prepare.
I hear that we're as ready as we'll ever be. But we can always be more prepared. Weeks until the next eclipse gives us time. Let's use it wisely.
Agreed.
Get some rest, then we'll take care of outstanding business.
Lighthouse improvements?